from Joe IA Stadium in Ruston, Louisiana. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Louisiana Raging Cajuns and the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though there will be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Reagan. He's past the sticks. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Louisiana. Rolled his way into the end zone.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he's coming out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Handoff to the lone back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Sees an alley. Breaks into the open. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as a...
Makes the catch, and he's free. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Back to throw, it's Baker. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Running inside, it's Miller.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Long way to go on 2nd down. On the draw, it's Reagan. Got some green grass. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to pass. It's Winfield. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete. Second and long here. The snap sets up to throw. They'll run the screen. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Cuts it upfield. It's Reagan. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll ride him again. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. The Raging Cajuns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Tries to do it himself. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, even calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave, that's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Got it in the middle, it's Finley. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Out wide left, it's Miller. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The pass intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
On the direct snap, it's Johnson. They forged ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
They don't need a bunch on 2nd down. Looking for a crease, it's Reagan. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Winfield. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Got it, looking for a first. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns.
Well, you can't script this up any better. I mean, if you're on offense, 3 drives and 3 touchdowns. This offensive play caller right now, man, he is in a rhythm. Everything he is dialing up is working perfectly. But, David, when you've got the pieces that they have on offense, when you've got the quarterback, and you've got the running backs and the tight ends and the wide receivers in this offensive line, man, sometimes it can make you look real good, but they have been up and down the field.
And it's all working together at the same time. You're right, so many weapons. And that script, Palmer, you talk about, like the first, 10 to 15 plays, it's good. Like, I would just restart the script because this has been a heck of a start to a football game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Turning it on! Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Left side is Finley. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Miller with the ball. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Between the hashes, it's Wilkerson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Hits inside. It's Miller. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Out wide left. It's Booth. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, and they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but
the fake, and he wants to throw. Pulled to the ground.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll try to slam it in. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Right side, it's Reagan. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Sets his feet. It's Winfield. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Intercepted, and he's got a huge lane in front of him. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bulldog! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, buddy.
The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
1 play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Left side is Sampson. Inside the 25. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Knocked down in the backfield. And, boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Out wide right, it's Johnson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Raging Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to squeak through the pile. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Yeah, and it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now on the move. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Louisiana.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Could not make his way to the corner.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Holds on, it's Finley. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on 1st. Right side, it's Finley. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Got a man. It's Finley. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 1st down as they try to score one late in the half. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move them on the counter. They put the brakes on it.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Baker. He's got his man across the middle. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And the extra point was good. From inside the 15. Here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. These corners backing off a bit. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes.
Looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He'll go out of bounds at the 41, and that's the kind of return you look for to spark your offense. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
See some running room. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Trying to run, it's Booth. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field's this way. They're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they were.
Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Baker. Out wide left, it's Finley. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it there.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Rush is on. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. They want to throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Pulls it. Now the toss. Across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Bringing it out. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touch.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Booth. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. The freshman running back being attended to. We hope he's able to get back in the game shortly. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the ground, it's Reagan. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Winfield. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Raging Cajuns are in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Reagan. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cajuns.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Quick give. It's Booth. Turning it on. Enough to move the chains. Crosses midfield. The 30. The 20. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldog. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. On the run, it's Reagan. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Winfield. Looking down the middle. He's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Man, these offenses that are built for late game situations, when you get later in the football game and you have the lead and you got a guy that you can hand it to like him that keeps making plays over and over again, man, does it start to put a lot of pressure on the defense for them to be super aggressive and bring a lot more bodies near the line of scrimmage.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Chappelle. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana in the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. No fall off from the noise or intensity from this crowd as we start the fourth quarter. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Wide out trying to get it in. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on third and goal. They'll try to pop the draw. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Drops back on first down. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
Ready, go!
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Got room on the return. The pick six, he takes it in. Touchdown, Louisiana.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the two-point conversion attempt fails.
Louisiana, 51. Louisiana Tech, 39. Number 95, set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team. Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, and I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. They're all over him. And it's a sack.
That is such great discipline by this defense. Bootleg is misdirection, right? Like showing something going the other way, roll the quarterback out. But when you read it and you see it and you don't bite on the other direction, you can make big plays, and the defense comes up with the big sack.
Changing the routes with his receivers. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete in the middle. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the air, it's Baker. Swats it away.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And there's really no question here. After not getting it on that last run play, down in the 4th quarter, 4th down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up your best play here offensively. Who is your best matchup, one-on-one, that can get you this first down? Keep the drive moving and keep your chances of winning this game alive.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got the first down. There he goes. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And they take it in for 6 more points. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the 4th. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down, and they got to get aggressive. Still trying to run the football, but this defense, they've been a brick wall so far.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Great place to start for this offense. On the ground, it's Reagan. Takes it the other way. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Run in the red zone, it's Reagan. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. Long way to go on second down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. but you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other in high school. They've known each other for a long time. There's going to be a lot of trash talking going on, not just between players, but the fans, their families, coaching staffs. This is a game that's going to get talked about for an entire year. And you talk about wanting to get revenge, it's going to take some time.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.